We are Kiwi Brick Exchange, a Bricklink seller located in Wellington, New Zealand. We resell on Bricklink and BrickOwl, and these videos will provide you a behind the scenes look into our systems and processes. And welcome into another week of our Bricklink store here in Wellington, New Zealand, and we are sorting through some tiles. And the reason we're sorting through some tiles is we've just had a bulk tub dropped off by one of our sorters, Danny. So a big thank you to Danny, who has done an excellent job of getting these into categories. We had a good chat about Bricklink and Lego just before, and he's taken another bulk box to sort. Definitely some interesting things in here. This bag the entirety of it is all damaged and sun damaged or broken bits. So that's going to go in our bulk tubs, which live just over there. Unfortunately, we can't list any of that in the store. But the rest of it is looking really good. Got into lots of good part types, a couple of bigger boat pieces. Then we're going to have to think about what we do with those. But he's done a very good job of sorting those, and a nice good amount of bricks and things to get in the store. So we're going to be doing the tiles from this, just making another bulk category, and then we'll fill all of our tubs with the categories because we're expecting another one back this week as well. So that's going to be some way of getting a good upload to start the week. Monday in the store, and we have got a bit of a countdown here to our 1,000 subs and also 100,000 parts. And nice to see that we're getting that nice and close. 7,477 to go. We got an upload just before. The wee one and I are watching Young Jedi Adventures while this is happening on the bed. Literally had just enough cups for it, but this is a part out which I'm sure I could do more efficient, but it just looks so much nicer like this. So set 10342, just the two copies. Probably could have picked up a couple more, but just wanted to get them into the store. We've got a couple of sets of part out, also the Tuxedo Cat, two of those that we picked up. So this is going to be going in the store very shortly. And a number of lots I know that we've already got, which are consolidated, but also a good number of new lots as well, which is great. Some really cool parts, and I'm sure they'll be very useful for people. We've got 4 orders going out there. They're going to go out tomorrow. Unfortunately, she was a bit crook today, so I have not been able to get out to the post shop, but we're going to do that shortly. So we can get this in the store, and then that'll take us closer to our 100,000 part mark. I was chatting with a few people this week and was told I have to put this in the vlog. But because we've got not a lot of space in the store at the moment, just trying to work on a few little projects. And one of them is sitting behind here is a number of minifigure heads, mostly new, all plain coloured. And basically what I'm trying to do is create a little colour guide. And so what I've got designed here is a little bit of design for 3D CAD model. And the idea of these is the heads will just sort of slot in. Inspired by a few different places. Too Legit to Brick has something similar, but specifically I want this one for be able to put little labels in these slots here. So I've basically made it from scratch. And I was thinking about making it modular and snapping together with some screws and things, but polygons are going to do. But I suppose you could do something like this with sort of tiles and drop little tile slots in and things like that. The other thing I've been doing is printing myself out a little daily checklist of sort of admin tasks and things that I need to remember. So that's on the way to the printer, and I thought we'll just stick that sort of here. Again, little reminders, things like checking for orders, picking orders, pack orders, etc, etc. If there's anything on there that you think I've missed, please do let me know. Probably by the time it comes out, it'll be printed. And yes, I do make these for people if you want one. So reach out. You can do your own custom list or your own branding on it. Just a bit of fun for the week. So procrastinating uploading because we don't have a lot of space. I think I'm going to need to put an order through for some new organisers. So I'm going to go do that now, and we'll see you tomorrow. Working through some more uploading now. We're down to the dreaded round 1x1 tiles. And I was sorting through some tiles the other day when I had the wee one walk into the room, and she actually gave me a great idea, which I'd never quite thought of, and she turned off the light. Now, that might not have given me the exact idea. Normally the light bulb goes on in your head, but the light went off, and when the light went off, we noticed something in the store. Now, this is probably not going to look like anything at all, but here's the lights going off. You can't see anything. I can. And in one of these drawers, we have somewhere some glow-in-the-dark figs and pieces. In fact, I know what it is. It's this one here, because the eyes are glow-in-the-dark. Really cool piece that's in the store. So she did that, and I was sorting through a bunch of tiles and things on my desk and realised that 10 of them were glow-in-the-dark, and that price jumped from 5 cents to 50 cents each, of which she probably tried to claim a tax. So I just thought that's a great idea. Time to time, flick the lights off and just double check, because there's times when I've put a whole bunch of, what I thought was white into a drawer and it's actually glow-in-the-dark. So definitely worth doing, something that you probably won't pick up during that process. But hey, hopefully that's taught someone out there something new, as my 5-year-old did for me. Tuesday afternoon in the store, and we've just had a parcel arrive, and the wee one and I are unboxing it. What have we got in here? We have some poly bags, a Sonic the Hedgehog poly bag, some creator sets. What's that one there?
Sonic.
Some extra parts, not sure what that one is. City one. So a bunch of these are poly bags from a seller up in Auckland, clearing out some stuff. What's that one? Oh, we've got a Santa. Nice. So a good range of poly bags here. These are either going to go in the store, or we might head them to market stock, but some really nice ones. Too many figures in that one. That might need to be parted out. And then we've also got this bulk bag here. There are a lot of poly bags though. I was not expecting as much. So that was a good sign. But here are poly bags, and we also have a number of CMFs, some made up ones, some video figs, and also some collectible figures here. Spider-Man will be nice because I'm lacking on a few of those. As I was saying before, they do a mix of ones that we don't have currently in the store. Lots of CMF, which is good. And just filling a few gaps of our minifig trays, because we do have a market coming up again. So wanting to have those nice and full and ready to go. So add those in the store. See what kind of video ones we've got here as well. And some few accessories and things. So some of these might just go in as parts of the store, as well as this Lego extra bag. Alright, just working through this file here, and it has come to a grand total of $154.63. We paid $80 for these minifigures, and also came with a couple of new ones, which was great, still sealed. But the accessories are what we're sort of after, and the fact that there's a lot of new figures in here, 50 new lots just from this in front of us. So that's a great sign. Lots of new figs and variety. And then we also bought, obviously, the poly bags, and so going to get those in the store, 2 to part out, and then the rest will, as we said before, form part of our market stock. So pretty good little haul there. Wednesday afternoon, and we've just got back from work, and another parcel has arrived. And in these giant boxes are more of those, because we are officially out of space for our used, or at least for anything that's going to be able to fit in sort of smaller drawers like that. We are needing more containers. So we've got 4 of these, which will be labelled up and go in the store, and my plan is to stick them there somewhere, maybe in a row. Hopefully that means we can put something like this on top, but this is going to need to get cleared out. So we've got a bulk box of bricks and things down the bottom, and then we've got all of these in part type. So these can probably go into a shelf, and I have to figure out another place for that, or whether we actually give that one to some friends to sort. So that's the plan. Ideally we'd have a nice tiered system in here, and we could be sticking lots in, but at this stage we'll keep it nice and simple. There is another bit of a shelf to put in there, so we could do that, but at this stage that's what it's going to be. And we flicked off these 2 just pending pickup on Marketplace for 25 each, which is really good. Anytime we see these, we always try to pick them up, especially if they're full of Lego, which this one was, and it's nice and easy, quick return to sell the boxes and get the Lego into our sorted categories. Besides that, we are working through some more tiles. This is the last of our tiles upload to go, all in part type. This is all in a Brickstore file, and just a few more to go. But as I said, there's no space, so we're going to be adding that on. And then hopefully our minifigure little organizer will be coming by the end of the week for us to work on. Countdown, I think I updated on Monday, but we're down under 50, I believe now, which is awesome. And that is how close we are. 5,889 away from 100,000 parts. So unless we have any dramatically large, big orders, we might even hit that this week, people, which is exciting because 100,000 items is a big achievement. So let's going to get those. We'll get those unboxed and label them up and figure out how we're going to fit them in. And there we have it. 4 brand new containers, all labelled up, ready to go, giving us another 240 locations. And I'm currently playing a little game called How Many Containers Can We Fit in the Room Without Wifey Noticing? Current count, we're at 4. Don't know how long it's going to last. But as we said, those 4 will hopefully live in there. But they kind of just merge into there. So, you know, maybe I just squish a couple more and see if anyone notices. But 4 is definitely needed because we've got to get that in the store because we have no space. Space is at a premium here, people. And for those who have actually come and visited in person, that looks a lot bigger on camera than it currently is. So, yes, we need to find every little bit of space possible. So we're going to continue doing that this week. And just take a look back at some of our earlier store layouts. And here we have the very first lounge takeover back in our old place and just how far the store has come from then. And obviously then going into moving the store and just sort of the jumbled mess that we were kind of in when we were ready to move, to actually setting up for that first day, you know, trying to get things in, thinking about how a layout would actually look, and then obviously our initial setup. It's amazing to see how far the store has come, and we appreciate everyone's support. It's an early Thursday morning, and we've just picked 3 orders before we head off to work today. This one here, just thought I'd take a quick look at it. Some really interesting parts. We've got the Bionicle Sphere in there, a number of Hero Factory parts, and a couple of minifigure parts. Don't always show all the orders, and if that's something that you're interested in seeing, let me know in the comments below, and I'm sure I can add some more on. That one there is about, I think, about $20-$25, which is not too bad. A couple of minifigure parts taking it up, and the rubber bands, which is nice. But it does go to show, everything eventually sells. A lot of this is what we listed very, very early on when we bought a big lot of Hero Factory, thinking that we were making millions, and probably put it in at the cost we bought it. But hey, it was listed in the store and somebody has gone ahead and purchased that. So we get those off to the post office, and just working through my last couple of small organisers. Got this one here ready to home, and organisers just around the corner. So off to work now, and we'll catch up with you later on today. We're back from work now and going to get into some sorting after I just finish off these couple here and catching up on some new content from just another Brick in the Bucket. Really cool content for Bricklink stores and Lego selling. If you haven't already checked them out, make sure you do, although I'm sure you would have. But I did have a giggle because this is just showing their warehouse tour and going sort of their front space. And this is just the front part before they actually go into the actual warehouse for storage. And I reckon my store fits on half of this. So, you know, when we're talking about space poor here, people, I reckon I could fit what we've got for our store just in there. So, to have some more space. But we do have, obviously, our 4 organisers over there. The aim for that is to get them in the cupboard. Although, I did notice that the white sort of merges in with the paint job. So maybe I can fit another 4 and just have them sitting there, and no one will be any of the wiser. So currently we're at the count of 4 organisers before the wifey realises. But they're out with the wee one doing some shopping, so I have a bit of time to sort. So yeah, I'm going to get through that, and then going to tackle probably some of the bulk that is in here, which we're just struggling to get to at the moment. So there's just lots of parts in here. So we're just going to basically go bag by bag. We do also have some of our modified plates, split off the wedges and some stud jumpers and 1x2 plates to get through. And I might actually grab that box there because I haven't had a look at it for a while. And it's always interesting what you find when you pull out just another box that you haven't looked at. Still haven't heard any update for swapping over another bulk box. But if we do get that, then that's going to really help. And we'll sort of figure out how we do. The other thing I'm going to be doing today is basically tackling this box here, which is just an entire box of Snap-Lock bags. And, you know, rather than going out and buying a bunch of new bags, we've got all these we can reuse. So I'm just going to basically get them into size. So that'll take a little bit of time. Another little admin job that needs to get done just to make things go smoothly. But that is a job more nonetheless that needs to be done. Also, we have a heap of bags with sticker parts here, and not really sure what I'm going to do with these because I offered it to somebody that wasn't so keen on them. So if you're interested in the sticker parts, by the time this vlog comes out, it's probably still available. Happy to do that whole lot for $20 as well. So reach out, send me a message on Instagram or comment below and get in touch with us. Emails in the description as well. If you are ever wanting to buy parts from us, happy to do a little bit of a deal on these ones. And if you've got any Lego for sale, also let us know, and that would be great. So, more watching Just Another Brick in the Buckets, and we're going to get some sorting done. That is all 4 orders packed tonight. We have a really interesting one here, which has a number of the video figs that we've just put up this week. So nice to see that they have helped generate an order, and just a range of minifigure parts, some sort of high value ones in here. Things like the Ahsoka Tano hairpiece and face that we found the other day. Some horse barding, sort of bionicle masks, and a couple of different minifigure parts in there. That order alone is $120, so a really good order to come through. We've been a bit dry on these sort of type of orders, so it's really good. It comes from a customer who's bought a few times from us before as well. And the last 3 of there were just sort of smaller parts orders, nothing too interesting really in those, so they're going to be going out tomorrow. So really nice to get this order in. All the orders are packed tonight, and all of our containers are gone. And while I was sorting through the containers, just noticed a few different errors and things. None of these were listed, and these were actually just listed as the wrong type. So good to do a little quick audit while we're doing that. Even though I'm not a big fan of doing an audit of the drawers, I just don't see too much value in doing that. So if you do have an audit process, let me know in the comments below. But we don't audit, really. We just hope that we've done it well in the process leading up to it, and then, you know, make amends if we need to. So that's probably the plan. We'll see if we get anything else done tonight. Otherwise, we'll catch up with you tomorrow. All right, well, that pile of cups here is a number of different modified plates that we've been spending a lot of time this afternoon sorting after work. And currently we're on a file of 966 items for 110 lots. And as I was going through there, I noticed a few things, like, for example, these reddish brown plates are actually $2 each. So let's find out all together what the 6-month average is. We don't always list at the 6-month average. There is a little bit of pricing strategy that goes into it. Nothing that I'm going to probably share on the vlogs, but we have mentioned a little bit of it in our members videos. And the 6-month average is saying $71, which is not bad for, you know, small modified plates. Being a bit sneaky here and trying to get things that are, you know, high quantity but lower lots. So we can try and get that item count up to the 100,000 mark. And the wee and I have been watching Young Jedi Adventures while we've been doing it, which has been good. So we're going to get this in the store now and consolidate. There's probably about, I'd say, 2/3 of it are lots that we already have in the store, so we'll be able to consolidate all of those. And then we've got a number of other parts sorted into categories, which we'll be able to get in the store nice and promptly. So a lot of uploading happening today, which is great, because as we know, the more we upload, the more we drive orders. And even today, while I was at work, I had 3 orders come through, so we're going to pack those later on. Well, good morning and welcome into a lovely sunny Saturday here in Wellington. And we're off to a yard sale, or we call them garage sales over here. And the reason we're off to this one in particular, I don't do too many of them, is it was posted on a local community page on Facebook. And we have quite a popular garage sale, yard sale page that, you know, regularly gets posted. And there's a lot going on at 9 a.m. this morning, but this one was posted on a local page, and in the comments mentioned bulk Lego. So that's all it took. So we're going to head there, see what else is there, but try and obviously pick up that Lego that's there. So we're going to grab some cash out and then head over there now, and we'll give you a look of it a bit later if we manage to get there in time. Otherwise, we do have another set that we're picking up today, a nice cheap one with a couple of Marvel minifigures. So looking forward to that. And still continuing on our quest to 100,000 parts. See if we get there today. Probably looking more like we're heading that early next week, which is exciting. Alrighty, we just parked up at the supermarket here after going to the yard sale, and I think it's a win. We got 17 kilograms and a couple of storage containers that are Lego branded for $400. Now, that is roughly around the kilogram rate that we would pay. But there were a couple of things that the guy mentioned as I was talking to him. He said, oh, these base plates are from Legoland. So straight away when I heard that, I went, okay, cool. This is someone who's collected Lego, or, you know, taken a little bit more time and care. You've gone to Legoland, bought them, you know what's in there. So, you know, I was happy to go up a little bit from what I would normally pay for sort of a bulk lot at a yard sale. all these base plates were included in it as well. Interesting to see what is going to be in there. And they sort of knew what the manuals were, and it looked in pretty good condition. So it's going to be a lot less time to sort, and hopefully we'll find out in a bit. We found some good value in there, but I think for $400 it was a good sort of punt to take on it, and we'll see what's going to be there. So we're just going to pop in the supermarket, make sure we come home with some goodies when I walk into the house with a big bulk lot of Lego. Good tips for you out there. The other thing, we got there 15 minutes early. First one's there. So making sure you always get there early. They were already kind of open. Always nice to just have a little bit of banter and chat with the person as you're going in. Just kind of smooths things over and helps with that negotiating process. But yeah, really good start to the day. All right, just got back home now, and here is what we got. Excuse the Lego figs, that was from the shops, but the Lego head storage, that would normally sell for about $25, and 2 containers over there. Then we have all of this bulk Lego. Now there's a mix here. I can see Jurassic World, I can see some older sets, Disney Juniors, but there was a bit of Star Wars in there and a few others. As mentioned before, the other thing they said that was in there was a number of base plates. And those are all Lego. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Just 17 base plates alone. And early signs on the top surface, at least, are pretty good. And the reason for that is I can see the condition already. There's a little tiny bit of dust and stuff, which is to be expected, but in pretty good condition. We've hit another jackpot, people. Another great win there. These base plates will have to price up nice and quickly, see if we can get those going. Those will go out on Marketplace today. Someone was actually asking for a couple of them. So, again, we're going to get a quick turnaround with some of these containers, probably the base plates as well, and then we can obviously get the bulk into our sorted categories. But saw a few minifigures and things, which have obviously been played with, so we'll have to try and pull some minifig parts out. But great win. Another really good haul. And if you're interested in how we go about the process of, valuing this and, getting hauls, which I seem to be going pretty well on at the moment, there is a members video. So if you click the link below for the join button, then you can get into that. And we talk a little bit more in detail and hopefully share some really good tips for getting a Lego haul. Okay, hold some of the excitement. These are all fakes. Oh, well. Someone will still buy them, but we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 branded Lego base plates. Each of these probably $10, $12 each, which is really good, and in pretty good condition, which is always nice. So we take the hits with the losses, and this one here is Chancellor Palpatine from a 2009 UCS set. We found also another minifigure in there. That set alone has sold on Bricklink for $350. Possibly in there. I started sorting through some bulk just as a bit of a variety for the day, but finding that all together was a great find. Well, it has been a day of sorting, and we just pulled out a few pieces just to see kind of what sets and things will be in there. As I mentioned, the Venator, it's not actually the UCS, it's the older one. Has some really good parts here. Even this one here with the sticker on it is $13, and a little bit of peeling on the side, so I've dropped that a little bit, but some really good value. Interesting little pieces in here. A little bit of sun damage on some sort of front-facing bits, but even like this prickly bush here, $7. Although I did notice it's got a little bit of damage. So, we'll drop prices a little bit for some of these things, but looking pretty good. And we've started going through our sorting categories. Just thought I'd do something again a little bit different this week and start getting some parts out. A good amount of bricks and plates in this lot here. And if I swing you around to the mess of the room, we've got some more over here. A bit disappointed of those base plates, but the old man's going to use them for some tabletop gaming. Obviously got those ones there, but some good parts going in. And then the tub that's down here, I had a quick look through for minifigure parts. Haven't tipped it out yet. It's just sort of what we've got on the top. And we've definitely got some good value here. Some Star Wars ones. We should have an Ahsoka, which is $50 in here somewhere. Lots of things in here, some collectible figs. Even a Shaggy, and that's not mentioned at all in the auction, which is really good. And an Evil Wizard cape, although it is broken. So there's definitely some collectible series stuff in here. Train parts even. There's a good mix. I think we have hit another great winner. And we've already sold the red tub. So, the money's coming back nice and quick for it. So I think it is worth our time as we've said, and we're going to get through the instructions to see some QR codes, some more recent sets, and see if we've got any that we can get some insider points for, which would be lovely. But that's the vlog this week. Thank you very much for supporting everything that we do with the store. It is much appreciated. I haven't even done an update of the subs and parts yet, but very, very close to both of those. And just a reminder, sitting on the table over there underneath the lovely Lego minifigure head is some sets for a giveaway. So if you wanted to enter that giveaway, there was a video a couple of weeks ago, but we'll do the same for this one. Any comments on the video below, just tell us about what you're doing and go into that draw. And when we hit that 1,000 subscriber mark, which we're very close to, then we will be doing that giveaway. Also comes with a minifigure up to the value of $50 and a custom 3D print. So, you know, what are you waiting for? Get involved. Look how lovely that store's looking. Nice and full. We're going to get these into tubs, take the wee one out to a birthday party, and catch you next week.